Hi campers, I'm H. Brown. This down here is Augie. His name is Augie DiRenzo, and he's Tony DiRenzo's dog. And Tony DiRenzo is my good buddy who does all the tech in the show, makes the show. Did 150 of them about 15 years ago we did them. But anyway, we're going to do some now. I'm going to play a little bit of music first. Because I have a platform, I want to use it to push some of my friends' music. This is by Nesca. She was Linda LaFlame when I met her. I think she was born Linda Rudman, but she was the artist who wrote the music for Beautiful Day. She wrote this when she was playing at my nightclub, H. Brown's in St. Louis, which coincidentally, last week about this time, burned down. It had been changed into a puppet theater, Bob Kramer's Puppet Theater, and Bob was burned up with it. He got 50 years in the spot, engravers on metal and steel, and had 50, and before that it was a steam automobile factory. But anyway, this song was written by Nesca, Linda LaFlame at H. Brown's in 1977. Augie says, don't fuck with those. Anyway, Nesca came.
Can't hear you, you gotta turn it down.
Anyway, that's Linda LaFlame is. And when she showed up at the place, it was covered with snow. We didn't even have a piano. And she said, and the manager came and told me, I mean, we had nothing, man. We built that thing on nothing but diet pills. Back in the 70s, those were freebies and stronger than all the crap you get today. But anyway, she said, the manager said, you've got to get this woman to play here. She's a genius, she's the best. She wrote White Bird, she did all this stuff. I said, man, we can't afford anything like that. We give bands, we had a big stage and we seated 300, but we charged $1 at the door, and whatever the band could draw in, that's what they made that night. And selling out was really rare, but it was a heavy winter. But I told her, I said, we can't afford you. And she said, I didn't say anything about money. She said, I'll play for free. I said, what? I mean, these people get 10 grand a night back then. I said, what? And she said, yeah, I'm supposed to play here. I said, who told you that? We're sitting on this old oak stage in this old steam automobile factory with sandblasted sitting all around construction stuff. And she goes, and I said, anyway, that's how I met Linda LaFlame, and that's our music in the background. I'm gonna keep this rolling because I'm learning from my boy Dave Lombardi, who shoots the 49ers, and he keeps following, and he does it all by himself with the rolling with one of those extended sticks or whatever. But anyway, we're gonna go in. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna try to do in, I don't know, within the time that Tony and Augie got, maybe an hour, I'm gonna do a trash pickup. And I wanna tell you all, this is for trash. I volunteer at Manny's on Sunday morning. This gives me access to bags and a tweezer to pick up trash. But I've been doing this for well over a year, and I've been a janitor my whole life, which is 70-something years. And you only need a few things to get going. I carry everywhere with me an X-Acto blade, because you see a piece of cardboard laying on the street, and I see a broom and a dustpan that I didn't have to carry, because I can slash and make a part of that cardboard into a dustpan and a broom. Okay, we're going to go out there and do that. If we're lucky enough to find a pile of shit, I don't think that'll be any problem. We'll just, I'll show you how to just shovel it up and throw it in anyway. I always wear gloves because you're going to get shit on you or whatever anyway, and gloves wash. And the gratitude you'll see of the people out here when we're just working. But the main thing that you're after out there, anybody who looks at this, is to get the people to copy you. So be good to them. Stand in front of their place. Don't condemn anybody who did this or whatever. Clean stuff up meticulously down to the cigarette butt. I consider cigarette butts to be gold nuggets. And when people watch you fucking around in front of their house, in front of their business, 100 square feet, if it's bad, it can take you 20 minutes or something, and you get it all clean, and they'll copy you. They'll eventually copy you. Some of them, I've had 2 of them out of from here, 14th Street in Valencia, all the way to 17th. I've only had 2 shop owners complain. They just felt guilty. But what they had, these spaces in between the parklets that they have, and they put them at the property dividing line, and some of them are so fucking lazy that because it's at the property dividing line, as it goes out in the street, so the parklets are about a foot or 2 off of that, and it fills in trash, and the owners will argue about whose trash it is. So I don't argue, I just go pick that shit up. We'll go do that now, but follow me now. I'm gonna go walk to my window, show you what I got going here. I've got my X-Acto blade, gotta have that. My grabber. When I'm feeling political, I carry a sign with me. Here's my latest sign. Katie Porter. She just picked up Alan Shipp as an opponent. I noticed looking at the news. Now we're going to go in here. What do we need? Okay. In my backpack, I want some bags. There's 1, 2. We're gonna make 2 of them do. Some days I can fill up 6 of them. Get into here. This is a shit scraper. It's an anything scraper. I'll show you what I can do with something like this. If I put that in my belt 1,000 times, it might look like I'm armed, but I'm not. Wear that on my back. I'm gonna used to do sandals with no socks, but the podiatrist says wear shoes with toes, so I got shoes with toes. Now, this is key here. I found that it's important that you want people to recognize you over and over and over. So I'm the guy with the Clemson hat, but I've got the orange. Once they get familiar with it, remember what you're trying to do. You're trying to get them to get out and do it themselves, all right? And that's why always friendly with people. I sometimes carry, what I carry? I sometimes carry bracelets and stuff like that. This is a bigger vest. I wear a lot of gear, but I'm old and I get cold easier. Or as they used to say back in school, you're a fucking wimp, H. And that's true. That's true. So let's see. Are we looking raw?
So once we get out the door, we'll turn off the camera and then we'll
Yeah.
we'll start another video when we get to
keep it
the
going.
alley.
Keep it going. Look at my flowers. Look at my flowers. It took 8 years to get these, and there's a whole tape and just what went into the vase and all that stuff. But I like the stuff. Augie, we're gonna go out and go for a walk now. Okay, what did I do with my gloves? Did I leave them over here?
Okay, I'm gonna end now.